Hey guys, I'm Seb and I'm finally recording this game. I wanted to record it yesterday but I couldn't find the time, so I'm sorry for the delay. Also, I wanted to record it today. I did it already with new settings to try to fix the sound bug I had on my previous castings. However, it turns out my new setting wasn't better and it was impossible to hear me when Unix were fighting and firing and all that stuff, so I recorded that game already, but it wasn't any good, so here I am. I have to record it again, so I know what to expect. I don't know if I will make it better or not. I'll try to cast it more or less the same time as I did before, but obviously I won't be able to do it. So let's start with the game. At 5-second mark, and we'll unpause in 3, 2, 1, unpause. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have LuckySTILET in the south base. He's playing American and he's doing 4 engineers build. On the other side we have Sepha, who's playing Wehrmacht, and he's doing 2 pioneers, standard start. Yeah, I know what to expect, so that's kind of cheating. I'll just wait a bit and see how it goes. So this position is on the tournament position. It's the opposite one, but yeah, it should make a good game anyway. Yeah, from the replay commands I saw someone talking about 6 engineers, and I was expecting LuckySTILET to get 6 engineers, but it's actually not the case. It's only 4 and barracks. Sepha usually goes for Volk sniper. I already told that in yeah, the previous cast you didn't hear, but yeah, I actually won't be going for the 2 Volksgrenadier sniper. He will actually go for more Volksgrenadier. That's kind of surprising. I've never seen him play before like that. I guess he's doing the 4 Volksgrenadier. He's getting 4 Volks actually, to counter the 4 engineer start. Because if you're getting 2 Volks, 2 machine gun, there's like too much flanking opportunities for the 4 engineers, the rifleman, and if you get 4 Volksgrenadier, you cannot be flanked, and you have more capping power compared to machine guns. Here we have seen Sepha doing a little cap walking with the Volksgrenadier. This allows him to go closer to the house and spot units. I mean, if he saw a unit incoming and trying to steal the house, he could be, well, first seeing him coming from further and just could get the house before his opponent, so now he's cap walking. On the other side we have 2 engineers coming for the pioneer. Nice move to make 2 against 1 to force the retreat. That's how you want to play. And here we see Sepha keeping pioneer near the Volks. It's always a nice trick to do if you're playing Wehrmacht. Keep your Volksgrenadier near your pioneers in case there's riflemen coming at close range. If you have these 2 units together, you'll probably be able to counter the rifleman. However, if the Volksgrenadier's alone, then you can lose the fight. Here we see nice micro by American player. He's going in a corner with the engineers, forcing the Volksgrenadier and the pioneer to following him. And during this time, that's a unit that's not capping for the American player, but that's also 2 units not capping for the Wehrmacht, and also 1 unit's not fighting. On the other side we have also the Volks that was covered by the pioneers, and then second Volksgrenadier coming, and as he's spamming Volksgrenadier, he wants to win the attrition war, manpower war, and he's getting medic bunkers. That makes sense. Maybe it's a bit earlier bunker because you still don't have much units, but why not? Yeah, should be retreating that fight. Cannot win against two riflemen. It's only one Volk. He should have retreated much earlier than that. He lost 2 men from nothing. And there is, yeah, everything going to fight on that side. When you're not playing with machine gun, you can afford moving like that on the map. I mean, you have nothing to lose on that side except the map. But yeah, I'm still kind of surprised. Sepha is getting so much Volksgrenadier. I think it would be nice to get a sniper to make the opponent lose manpower. Without the sniper, I mean, you're fighting with Volks and you are losing manpower yourself. And I don't know, I feel like also the sniper forces a psychological reaction on the opponent. American players still managed to get that fuel too, so that's a nice job from him. But he might lose this one. It seems like he's going from early supply yard and probably motor pool for faster mate, since he's not getting rifleman upgrades and nothing, no weapon support center. Yeah, there it is. In this position, Wehrmacht player is actually kind of nice. He got that fuel. It's nice on capping this point. He has center of the map, so he has the victory point too. So he's kind of nice. I hope for him he's getting the tier 2 right on time for the M8. Because if he doesn't, he might be in a pretty bad position. He still has lots of Volksgrenadier. And I would say usually getting fast M8 against Volksgrenadier is a bad strategy move, because there's so much munitions for the Wehrmacht player, so much Volksgrenadier to potentially use Panzerfaust. Well, he still has less munitions there because of the medic bunker and maybe that mine too, but it's still a nice income of munitions. And basically, when you're going fast M8 and there's so much Volksgrenadier to use Panzerfaust, I feel like it's not really good move. It would be much more effective to get lots of riflemen and bar upgrade and just completely focus fire each Volksgrenadier one after the other, force them retreat and kill them. Because if you go fast M8, you're losing completely your capping power, as we've seen there. You're losing the map. You're giving more resources to your opponent. You're not getting veterancy on your rifleman and all that stuff. I feel it's kind of a weak strategy against Volksgrenadier spam. It's already better when there's machine gun, snipers, because the opponent cannot completely outcap you in the mid game. But when it's only Volks, I feel like the mate is putting you in a kind of bad position, I'd say. However, he's not being over aggressive with it. If he was a bit crazy, he could have gone for the base and completely killed Sepha by killing those pioneers, building the tier 2. If he took the risk, it could have worked. Or at least he would have delayed it. Here we see Sepha not using Volks together, so that's kind of bad micro. If he kept just the 2 Volks together, he could have double fostered that lost that M8 who already lost health, so he might have been able to finish it. But now he should be definitely retreating. I don't know what he's doing. He will probably lose it on the retreat. He really retreated too late, way too late. And nice little trick here, we see only 3 Volksgrenadier and not ever reinforcing completely, and still managing to make the engineer retreat. So that's nice play by Sepha. He forced his opponent to retreat. If he waited for the Volksgrenadier to be 5 men in the squad, American would probably have been able to cap the point. So he did a nice move by going there fast. And there's 2 M8s now, and if once again, if he was really aggressive with them, he could easily win this game. Because there's only 1 pack on the field against 2 M8, you could basically go behind and just win almost instantly that game. He's being very conservative and very careful. I mean, that's not always bad. I mean, yeah, he's not taking any risk, but if he took the risk, he could have really won easily and make a massive push at that point with all the rifleman and engineer, catch the pack and just send the two mates behind, and that's basically win. In 10 minutes you could win the game. However, he's not going for that way. He's being very, very defensive. He should get the tri-center at some point, very low health squads. But he's getting sniper instead. I don't really understand that decision of going sniper. There's only Volksgrenadier on the field, and they're low reinforcement cost, only 22 manpower per guy. So yeah, you don't really want to use snipers against Volksgrenadiers. That's not really useful. You should, as I said earlier in the game, you should get the bar and just completely dominate the Volksgrenadier with the rifleman with the bar. I guess he retreated finally to get a triage, kind of nice move, just on time. Once again, he could chase off the squad a bit, harass near the base, but he's not doing it. I guess he's afraid of mines or the packs, but now there's two packs against those two mates, so he doesn't have the advantage anymore. There was an opportunity for him that he didn't take. It was risky, but he could have taken it seriously. Also, yeah, when I see a medic bunker or any other bunker actually, I directly get demolition charges, as I said already on some of the casts and on the forums and all that stuff. When you're getting the demolition charges, you should be retreating. I'm not sure why he's trying to cap on the fire like that. He's just losing manpower, the squad is already low health. Kind of strange. So yeah, about the bunker, when you get demolition charge, you can kill the bunker like directly. That costs you 50 munitions, and it's also the cost of the bunker upgrade, so you're not actually paying anything, and you can just kill the bunker, so that's really worth it. Cost some manpower and fuel, but as you can see, definitely has enough of them for what he needed. And while I was explaining that, there's the main being killed by the two packs. Bad micro, Vato is being overly defensive with them. They still managed to lose it, that's kind of bad. And we see, I think, MA capping, so it's armor doctrine, red ability. Yeah, if he had the demolition charge, he could just set the one, and the bunker would already be down at that point. So it's kind of, yeah, I don't know why people are getting demolition charge much more than what they actually do, because it's ultra effective. And there's those engineer low health, should be retreating. There's still Volksgrenadier firing at them, reinforcing near the defensive bunker. And he's basically losing manpower for nothing, since all of the guys he killed are being returned for free on the medic bunker. So it's kind of disappointing to see such fights. Could do much better with demolition charge and 10 fighting with sort of his units together, and just forcing a massive retreat instead of that little skirmish that did absolutely nothing good for him. Could be getting maybe supply yard level 1 at that point, still obviously bars if you want. But it's getting kind of late for the bars. I mean, earlier against the Volks it would have been good, but now there's one more Grenadiers, they do veterancy coming, bunker and defensive, so probably for the fatherland also. So yeah, at that point in the game there was an opportunity for the bar to work, but now it's probably better to get the two snipers, maybe have a third one, but then I don't know, Sepha should maybe be going for T3. At that point in the game I think he didn't lose much, so he probably has the resources. I'll check. Yeah, he has the fuel at least, and he's spending manpower and a sniper now to counter snipe. But I have the feeling if he went for Tier 3 he could be in a much better position. He could get a Puma to kill those engineers. He could also try to kill the sniper with the Puma instead of only having infantry. He should be retreating there. He could also get Stug and force American to get 80 gun. And then if the American has an 80 gun, he has less anti-infantry units. There's also the enable wafer. That's also always nice to suppress those infantry blobs, or not especially on the blobs, but there's lots of infantry. So I'm afraid he's going for maybe too big tier 1. I mean, there's already so much units, being able to flank him. It's just non-upgraded rifleman, could be killing them easily with taking tier 3 instead of what he's doing there. I don't know, and American players still doing the same stuff he does since the start, which is just fighting near that bunker, giving medics bodies to pick up and losing manpower. So the American players really not doing very useful fights in now. It's kind of, yeah, I don't know, he should be retreating to those engineers too. There's Volks firing at them. I don't know if he tried, no, he didn't try the counter snipe, so the sniper still didn't fire. It's kind of strange game, like both players just throwing their units in and see how the fight goes, and not really trying something else or anything. That just, yeah, doing that. The American player could go, since there's defensive position bunker, he could go on mortar maybe, or he has fuel, he could go tank depot, since he has armor doctrine. Yeah, definitely with the plant he went with armor doctrine, I guess sparing and going tank depot would be a nice move. He might still being alive, but not having much kills. Only 6 kills in like 10 minutes, it's really not enough. He's being, in my opinion, a bit too conservative with the mate. Yeah, I don't know, there's a huge blob. That's not really a problem since it's only Volksgrenadier. You don't want to spread your units, just keep them together since there's no MG to suppress. But it seems like Sepha just got a machine gun. So now he will have to be a bit more careful with blobbing units, since the machine gun can suppress, but there's still so much units. If he does a nice flank, all of those units can easily flank one MG. There's 2 more flamers there. So that's actually that's where the comment about 6 engineers was coming from. He got 6 engineers at that point in the game. I guess, yeah, I don't know why not. He got 2 more flamers, but yeah, I have the feeling he could do just as well or maybe better if he went for demolition for the bunker and then 1 more rifleman and bars to kill the infantry. Don't really feel like all of those engineers are necessary, and they're still weak units. And you're already at 4, which is already a lot. I guess he had munitions to spare, but I don't know. Actually, Sepha is in such bad position since the start that almost anything could work. But I don't completely understand that all of those engineers, I mean, he's still doing damage near the medic bunker, and there's just 3 squad coming up over and over. Yeah, once again a 3 squad. He's definitely not doing it well when there's a strong position like that on the map. You don't want to be using brute force and just try to force the bunker. Just using snipers is nice, maybe a mortar should get tanks, and there it is, finally the tank. Could have gone those tank a bit earlier if he didn't go for that extra manpower in engineers. There's one useless Panzerfaust, as he did it earlier in the game too. I'm not sure if I talked about that or not. But basically, when you're just firing 1 Faust and there you have nothing else to finish the M8, you're just using munitions for nothing, since it can just be repaired. You usually want to use Faust or a sticky bomb when you know you can have an advantage from it. There the Faust like did really nothing, just spent some munitions for no reason. There's still the pack coming up for it, but I wouldn't do that if I was him. I mean, he doesn't have enough units to contain the American player. He should be staying near the bunker and not put the pack, not even in MG fire range. However, American is losing squad stupidly. I don't know why he used that engineer alone instead of together with the rest of his army. And I don't really understand that. I could have done better. And now there it is, that pack, which is really too much for what? Being easily decrewed by the American players. That was kind of a bad pack position. I guess he really wanted to finish that M8, but it wasn't a good time to finish. He might lose a squad there. American player should be retreating. Yeah, he lost it. Kind of sad. He's not paying much attention. Once again, throwing units in kind of blindlessly. I kind of don't like seeing that. He's losing too much stuff. He managed to decrew the pack, so this M8 has some range, but if he doesn't go on the pack with the M8, it could be just recruit. Yeah, that's kind of bad M8 play. He's being so defensive with it since the start of the game. He could have gone behind that pack, maybe lay mine on the pack, or just continue to kill the pack, and instead he's just retreating. I don't really understand. And there's a crocodile coming. That's really nice. I often would advise that. I'm actually quite happy to see finally a player doing it. I mean, yeah, the crocodile is the best unit you can get against tier 2 packs and all that stuff, because the Sherman will always miss the pack. It will either miss or hit the gun instead of the crew, and you're kind of losing. I mean, with the croc you're sure to kill the pack. There's the green cover thanks to the gun, and you'll just completely kill the crew really shortly, so that's really nice. Getting crocs. He's ever getting a second one with Armored Doctrine. He has Filter Prayer, Lead War Machine. So the next assault will probably be the last one. Those crocs who can really kill everything Wehrmacht has, especially since they are Vector and C2, they'll take more flame damage. The Grenadiers, not the Volks. So it's really nice taking. I'm really happy to see someone finally getting the croc, and I hope he will use it with all of his army together. I'm not just sending them alone. There's tier 4 coming up for Sepha, but I'm afraid it's a bit too late. Time, yeah, he might get one tank out of it, but he will probably lose everything before the tank will reach hit the field. I have the feeling going T3 will be better, spamming Stugs, and yeah, with the Stugs you can hold on the tanks, the infantry, and they come faster than tier 4. That's also cheaper to produce. So yeah, I have the feeling this tier 4 will come a bit too late, and there it is. Massive push with, he shouldn't stay in front of the pack with the tank. I don't know what he's trying to do. Even if he has repair and all that stuff, he should keep the crocodile moving, crushing infantry, going behind the pack. I don't understand his decision of sitting in front of the pack. That's kind of bad. He should really be trying to crush all of those last guys and going behind the pack and be done with it. I don't know why he's hiding behind a bunker like that. He definitely could be killing everything. And yeah, I have the feeling there it is. I don't know how he could come back from this. He lost, as I would expect, he lost everything before his tank could ever come from the tier 4. And there's like, yeah, a mate mine, so if the tank will get out, it will lose the engine. Quite unfortunately, American was near the range. He will lose some tanks too, maybe. I guess he should be getting an M10 just to finish that tank. He has the motor pool, so he could also get an 80 gun, but yeah, an M10 is faster. He can just go there. He is getting it. Could just do that and finish it. Sniper still doing more. However, the American player lost all of his units in that push. I don't really see him losing them. I kind of missed that. But yeah, I don't know, I guess he was too busy microing his tanks and forget the infantry. He should be capping the map. I don't know why he's not. He could also grab those packs to finish the Panzer IV. Yeah, he's going for it. It's nice play. But yeah, when you're pushing like that, with tanks and all that stuff, you should always have some infantry capping in the back of the map. There's no point. I don't know, yeah, he lost all of those units, infantry, I didn't really see it. But if you're playing good, you should be paying more attention to infantry and capping the map in the back as Seph did. During all that fight, Seph has sneaked the Volks Grenadier and just capped the map. So in case he's not completely dead, he might still be able to... I mean, he has the map, so it's not that bad. That's a little mistake from the American player. And there it is. End of the game. Gold. Yeah, player leaving. So, yeah, as I said, to conclude the game, make a little summary. We've seen American player trying a strange strategy with Volk spam. I have the feeling he could have done better with one sniper on his builder to increase the manpower loss on the American player. Then I've seen the American player being really defensive with the M8. I guess it worked quite nice for him, so I cannot really blame him for doing it. But I would, if that was myself, I would try to be still a bit more aggressive with the M8. He had opportunities to finish the game earlier than he did. So yeah, I could have. Then I have the feeling could have done bars instead of fast M8s against only Volks. But I guess it was his planned strategy choice for the game, so he just went fast M8. But when I see lots of Volks, I usually get bars instead. Then the Wehrmacht player went tier 2, get those 2 packs. Then I think he should have gone for the tier 3, quick tier 3 afterwards, instead of longer tier 2, then more tier 1 units, and then only tier 4, which came too late. Could I have gone for tier 3 and Stugs or Puma and the bottom force? I have the feeling it would have done better for him. And then, yeah, we've seen nice Crocodile Rush to finish the game. So thanks for watching this shortcast. Thanks to the players for playing the game. I hope this time I'll get the video quality right. Yeah, it's the second time I'm recording it, sadly. And on my previous records I had like sound break problems and all that stuff. So I hope this one will be finally good. Yeah, don't forget to leave me feedback. If you like, if you don't, just I want to improve, so give me the feedback. Thanks for watching, following on YouTube. If you want to get notification when there's new video coming up, I'll post the video on the game replay topic on the game replays video section. I'll also post it on maybe the shortcast forum, but I kind of don't use it too much since there's the video section. But yeah, if you want to take the video at the source, it's always on YouTube, Sepha channel. Subscribe if you want. Don't forget to like the video if you liked. That will, I mean, make me happy. I'll be more happy to make more. If I know I have supports and actually people watching them. I mean, yeah, sure, I do the video because I like doing them. But if there's absolutely no one watching them, I'll obviously stop at some point. So if you like, just say it. It costs nothing, and it's not only for me, for everyone making production, that being video, replays and all that stuff. When you like, just tell it so people are happy and yeah, they're just posting more. So thanks for watching. I hope the quality will be cool. And maybe I'll make another cast today. I'm not sure yet. I have time. It's only then early in the afternoon here, so I definitely have time today. I'm not sure if I will spend the time on that or not. I still have to make that video. I mean, I just make the record, but I tried another setting, as I said before, would record with 6-split and just post directly the video, but now I'm recording with Fraps, so I have to put the 4 GB parts together. I have to make noise reduction. I will have to encode the thing, then I will only be able to upload it afterwards. It will take some time, I'm not sure yet how much. So yeah, just stay around. I'm already posting another today. and if I don't, then it will be another day, but yeah, I'll definitely keep doing it. So yeah, also if you have replay you'd like me to review or shortcast, could be either, or if you're like doing lots of mistakes, I could make a review and spot your mistakes, or if that's a nice game, I could make a more general shortcast like this one. It's up to you. You contact me if you want a review, and we'll try to make something together. So thanks for watching, see you next time, and yeah, goodbye.